Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all well. Here we go again, back at it. So this morning I'm down on the left hand side of Nells Point in Barry, but despite the fact that this is one of my favourite spots of all time, I've not fished it for over 12 months. Can you believe that? Over 12 months. Just not good enough, is it? But I guess at times life just gets in the way. Now when you look at this place, especially at high water from the footpath above, you kind of think to yourself, ooh, that's a nice pretty mark right next to Jackson's Bay. Ooh, that's nice easy fishing. No, far from it, anything but. There's rough and there's rough, and the ground here is proper rough. You've got bedrock, you've got vertical rock, you've got stones, boulders, weed, you name it. It's out there, and when it comes to tactics, it's rotten bottoms all the way. And there's probably people watching and they're saying, "Gah, you're a glutton for punishment. You could have fished the other side of Nells Point. The fishing is much easier. You're casting onto clean ground. What are you doing?" And I wouldn't disagree with that, but I've been coming here now to this spot since the 1980s. It's very special to me. I got some fantastic memories, and over the years I've had some fantastic fish. Like I said, it's not an easy place to fish, but if you persevere, if you battle through, you can be rewarded. And look, it's a difficult time of the year now, early spring. A lot of us are struggling, a lot of us have been blanking, you know, blanks left, right and centre. But if we don't try, we won't know. Pretty much bang on low water now, so I'm going to fish it all the way up to high. I'm going to wait a bit until I have my first cast. Yeah, fish it up to high, probably an hour or so into the ebb. We'll see how we get on. Weather-wise, at the moment, not too bad at all. Got a fairly gentle southwesterly wind. Alright, it's a bit blowy at times, but generally speaking, it's not too bad. Old sunshine, trying to break through. It's fairly mild, and yeah, it's quite a pleasant day. Let's give it a good crack, and let's enjoy it. Now, because I'm still waiting for the water to push up a little bit, I've taken a walk, oh, I don't know, 150 yards or so to my left, and I'm on the edge of Jackson's Bay. I'm having a couple of chucks on the sand, clean ground. I'll spend 30 minutes or so here and then back over there onto the rough stuff off the rocky ledge. I got a 3/0 paternoster pennel on each. On the left arm rod there's a big bunch of ragworm, on the right arm rod a squid and mackerel cocktail bait. It's worth a crack, you never know. This is the first time I've filmed in weeks. I have been fishing, but I don't film every session. But to be honest guys, you've not missed much. It's been really quiet. Fished Gold Cliff, 4 hours fishing, not one single bite. I fished down at Lavernock, fished over low water and then fished the flood. 1 bite, 1 small conger. I fished Porthcurry, blank down there. On the Usk, blank. So yeah, it's been hard work. But as the old saying goes, when the going gets tough, get on the rough. I just made that up, to be honest. They sounded good, didn't they? Yeah, second cast on these rods now. I'll give it 15 minutes and I'll get back over there and get ready for the blank. I mean the fish fest. In all fairness to Nells, even when I do blank, you usually get bites. Usually. Yeah, the first video I made on there was about 18 months ago. I was proud of that one. Like, don't get me wrong, I made some rubbish videos and I made some videos that have been okay. I was proud of that one. Not just because I caught 4 species. It just flowed, it went well. I was doing everything in 1 or 2 takes, and when I packed up I thought, yeah, that might be alright. But what a great day that was fishing wise. Caught that massive pouting, biggest pouting I've caught in years. Dogfish, had that conger at about 8 pounds, 8 or 9 pounds. That codling around 3 pounds. Loads of bites. Yeah, great day. Here we go then. This is where the hard work starts on this rough stuff. That water pushing up lovely now. We're around 3.5 hours off high water. As for baits, I've got ragworm, bluey, mackerel and squid. Gonna try all sorts, different combinations, throw the kitchen sink at it and hope for the best. That southwesterly wind has pretty much dropped. Lovely now. Now because I am using rotten bottoms, and because it is rough ground, there's no plastic on my rigs. I've taken all the plastic off the leads and the rig bodies, yeah, no plastic apart from the fishing line. Obviously I don't want to be leaving stuff in the sea. Usually here you don't lose too many rigs, but I might lose a few leads, and of course if a lead comes off it'll rot away naturally, whereas if there's plastic on it, it wouldn't. So that's my way of doing my little bit. Of course, I did do a video on the other side of Nells Point last autumn, I think. I remember it very well. First cast, spotted ray. I thought, hello, it's going to be a cracking day. Didn't have another touch. That's fishing. Quite gloomy now. Looking good now. It's a cracking spot, this. It's not one of the so-called popular marks, but you know me, I do my own thing. I'm not one to follow the crowds. I'm not one to base my fishing on reports, etc. I just enjoy fishing the places that I've always fished since I was a kid. I like keeping those memories alive from yesteryear. But yeah, over the years off here, I've caught a number of species. Dogfish, whiting, pouting, cod, codling, rockling, bass. I caught a pollock off here once. Very, very occasionally a thornback ray, but not too many because, like I said, it is rough ground. The other side of Nells Point is the place for the rays. Much more sandier. Because it's quite reefy out there, it is home to a lot of baby conger eels. Not that I mind catching them, they can often save the day when it comes to beating the blank. But so I can get through those, I have scaled up my hook sizes. Earlier on I was using over there a 3.0 paternoster pennel. I'm now using a 4.0 wide gape hook on each rig. Because I have come here in the past and I've probably caught 10 plus bootlaces. In saying that, if I don't get any bites, I might scale back down to see if I can catch a couple of those baby congers. So far, no leads lost. Happy days. I can't remember if I mentioned the tide size earlier. 9.3 metres, which in old money for Barry is 12.5 because we had 3.2. Nice small one. Now when I fish over there, off the breakwater, next to the white light, I prefer a bigger tide. Same with the nap as well, you know, a nice big rising tide. But I suppose you never know. That's the thing about sea fishing, one big mystery. Not even a dogfish. Unbelievable. I knew I should have gone to Porthkerry. I'm only joking. I'm enjoying it. No fish out there, but the birds in the background are keeping me company. I tell you what, there's loads of goldfinch up there. Blackbirds too. Robins. Yeah, all sorts. But yeah, the old goldfinch, they've been on top form. I'll give it 20 minutes. I might stick a flapper rig on one of those rods. Close in, you know, 20-30 yards. And see if I can winkle something out. You know me, I do love a flapper rig. Right down rod, guys. First bite of the session. Been going for a while, so I'm going to take a look. Oh well, we beat the blank. Good to be off the mark. Only a dogfish, but in all fairness, it's quite a big one. He was quite deeply hooked, so I've just popped it into a rock pool, and that will allow it to recover. It's perfectly fine, but needs to recover a bit, and then I'll pop him back in. I'll show you now. There he is, just having a little rest. So he's been in the rock pool for a good 5 minutes. He's got his strength back, and now he's gone into that classic ball-like shape. It's like a defense mechanism whereby they play dead. But I can assure you, he's perfectly fine. Let's pop him back. He's gone. Fish welfare is really important. Doesn't matter if it's a baby conger, a dogfish, a 10-pound bass. You know, it's a living thing, and it deserves to be treated with respect. Going back to the whole fish welfare thing, yeah, I've said before, you know, fish welfare always at the top of my agenda. I don't care what it is. You know, you often hear these stories or see things whereby, you know, people treat dogfish in a disgusting way. You know, they put them in bins, leave them on the beach. Put it this way, I hope I never witnessed that, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to control myself. You know, I'm quite a placid guy, me. I'm quite down to earth, quite placid, quite easygoing. But when it comes to animal cruelty, if I witness it, I see red. Yeah, you often see, like, you know, especially like on pier marks where you've got bins, and you know, open up the bin and there's 5 dogfish in a carrier bag. No need for it. These oceans, you know, these seas are being destroyed on a weekly basis by, you know, overfishing, factory ships, factory trawlers, etc. Fish numbers are not what they were, so let's look after what's left. Not too far off high water now, around 45 minutes or thereabouts. I'm not sure what to do about that flapper rig. Do I stick one on? I don't know, I fancy catching like a rockin' or something, you know? On the left hand rod, I've just whacked out a big squid and ragworm cocktail bait. Just in case there's any spring cod in about. I know. Highly unlikely. Spring cod? What are they? I'm no expert. I'm just a normal angler. I get a bait in the water, I take it all in. Job done. That's why I don't go through my rigs and stuff, you know, because people often ask why I don't show my rigs and my setup and my rods and my reels. It's not that type of channel. I leave all of that to the experts. Right down rod, guys, right down rod. Just gonna move the camera in a sec. Oh, I think it's come off. Yeah, I think this one's come off. The problem is, because the ground is so rough, you've got to wind quite quickly. You know, normally you pump and wind, but you can't do that here because everything will get jammed. And of course, the problem with winding quickly, you can often lose fish. But there was a cracking bite then. Do you see that? Yeah, it's made a right old mess of that ragging squid bait. Pretty sure, well, 90% sure that was a conger bait, but bang, 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 bang. Oh, bit of action. I really hope that bait's on camera. That was a cracker. But yeah, I reckon that was a big conger. Struck into it, he was on there, you know, boom, boom, boom. I could feel him bouncing. But yeah, obviously wasn't very well hooked. Often happens, you know, we can't catch them all. Nice fish. Try and get him again now. Species number 2, a little bullhuss. Tidy. On the ebb now. In fairness, getting loads of bites. I think a lot of smaller fish have now moved in. Combination of you know, congers, bullhuss, dogfish. Yeah, getting loads of rattles and taps, but on those 4-0, you know, wide gape hooks, you're gonna miss a lot of them. That fish, again, he was quite deeply hooked, so I got him in the rock pool. He's fine. He's swimming about in there, so yeah. Beautiful markings on this dogfish. A little stunner. Yeah, that is a pretty one in fairness. Let's pop him back in. They're living my ragging squid. Ooh, go on, son. Typical. I put the camera on the rod tip and oh no, there we go, look at that. Now that's either a small conger or another doggy, but it's a bite a chuck now. Look at that, pure therapy. One more cast now on each rod, and I think that'll do me. Oh, I tell you what, I'm a bit tired now. It's been a long old day, but it's been enjoyable, and that's the main thing. Look, nothing magical about the fish that I caught, but managed to get a couple. Lots of bites over high water, and I dare say if I'd have put a flapper rig on, I'd have winkled out a few more, but I thought I'd persevere with the old Paternoster Pennel. Always that chance. Packing up now, I'm down to the one rod, gonna head back towards the car and hit the M4. As always, I've made the most of my day off work. Happy days. Hope you're all well, hope everyone's doing alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions or comments you have, pop them below and I'll get back to you. Until the next one, look after yourselves, take care. All the best.